She offered herself for sale to get a prosthetic leg. But no one wanted her, except Human. The auction grounds were soaked in gray drizzle and colder silence. Beneath a makeshift shelter of cracked alloy and tattered cloth, a thin alien girl stood trembling, her violet skin pale with hunger and shame. Her left leg ended in a ragged stump, wrapped with cloth so worn it looked like ash. Around her, merchants and scavengers passed by without slowing. Some scoffed. Others whispered. Most didn't even look. She clutched a sign to her chest, crudely written in 3 dialects. Will serve for prosthetic leg. No history, no disease, no family. Her eyes, large and silver-flecked, flicked with desperation. She was from the Relsari species, once proud warriors, now scattered beggars after their empire's fall. She wasn't even asking for credits, just a prosthetic. Pathetic, a traitor hissed as he passed. Not even worth scrap. She said nothing, just stood there, waiting, hoping anyone would give her a chance. That was when I arrived. I was only here for engine parts. A downed shuttle had caught fire 2 sectors north, and I needed a fuel injector to get my rover moving again. I didn't plan on stopping. I didn't plan on getting involved. But I did. I saw her from a distance, alone, quiet, untouched by the bustling chaos of the marketplace. Her sign caught my eye. When I reached her, she didn't look up right away. Her eyes were low. Her back hunched slightly. Whether from pain or exhaustion, I didn't know. You're offering yourself for a leg? I asked quietly. She nodded, eyes still averted. I cannot run. I cannot fight. I am not pleasing. But I can clean, cook, lift with one arm. I studied her. Her clothes were threadbare. Her remaining leg trembled just to keep her upright. There was no deception here. No scam. Just a quiet, proud desperation. What happened to your leg? A landmine during retreat. My own side left me behind. Why not go to shelter? She shook her head. They only take children or citizens. I am neither now. I sighed. What's your name? She blinked, then slowly looked up at me. Saya. I extended a hand. I'm Caleb. I'm not here to buy people. Her gaze faltered. Then sorry. Please go. I won't beg. I knelt down. But I can give you something. Not because you owe me, but because someone should have already done it. She stared at me like I was speaking in riddles. You don't want anything in return? No. Tears welled up in her eyes, but she wiped them away quickly. You're lying. I'm not. She looked at my hand again. Her fingers twitched, but didn't reach out. Instead, she asked softly, will you really help me walk again? Yes, I will. It took 3 hours to find a prosthetic vendor who didn't charge like a war profiteer. The model wasn't flashy, but it was sturdy, a military-grade alloy, adjustable with adaptive neural relays. When I brought it back to her, Saya didn't cry. She didn't smile either. She simply whispered, you really did it. I nodded. Why? I didn't know what to say. Maybe because I'd seen too many like her abandoned. Maybe because I'd once been left behind, too. So I just said, because no one else did. I helped her attach the prosthetic, calibrating the settings to match her frame and gait. It was a slow process. She gritted her teeth through the pain as sensors pierced into her nervous system. She never made a sound. When she stood, really stood, for the first time in months, she swayed slightly. But then her feet planted, her back straightened, her chin lifted. She took one step, then another, and then, for the first time, she smiled. I figured she'd thank me and move on, but she didn't. The next day, she was waiting near my rover. I want to repay you, she said, standing tall now. You don't have to. I want to. So I let her ride with me. At first, she just swept the camp, cooked basic meals, and helped with supplies. But over the weeks, she learned how to fix gears, clean weapons, and even pilot the rover. She never asked for more, never demanded anything. But the way she looked at me changed. One night, while watching the stars from a rocky ridge, she said, "I offered myself for sale. You gave me freedom." I didn't know how to respond. She leaned closer. "And now I offer myself again, but not for a prosthetic, not for survival. I offer you my loyalty, my friendship, my life if you ever need it. You don't have to give me anything, Saya." She looked into my eyes. "Then let me stay, beside you, as long as I'm able to walk with this leg you gave me." I smiled. "Then walk with me." And she did. In time, others joined us, outcasts, broken soldiers, orphans of war. Saya welcomed them like a sister, taught them how to stand again. Her limp never fully vanished, but she wore it like a badge. Once, someone asked her what tribe she belonged to. She said proudly, "None. I belong to the one who gave me a leg when I had nothing, and that's enough." And every time I saw her walking, no longer trembling, no longer ashamed, I realized maybe it wasn't just her I had saved. Maybe she saved me too.